involved here long enough, you know that phrase, Jesus commands, is really not. It's meant purposely to juxtapose between Moses. Jesus invites. You understand that? And so the subtitle today is Enemy Mine. Last week we talked about vengeance. Now, yeah, something's going on. Don't worry about it. And Matthew 5:43. You have heard the law that says, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Question. Start ready. All right. Does the Bible teach to hate your enemies? Yes, no, well, Jesus said it. No? Okay. Answer. It all depends on who is telling what it said means. It all depends on who's defining the words. You have to remember the context here. The people Israel are a conquered nation. When you're conquered, when you go outside and the enemy is out there with his M16 and he's on your street, okay, that changes, and you start going to your holy man and you start wondering, look, is it okay for me to hate the guy that conquered me? And the biggest problem on the earth today is holy men that are teaching their people to hate. Amen? Okay. And so Jesus comes into this context of the nation Israel where they are a conquered people. Now that is very hard for you to comprehend as an American. See, because you are the conqueror. Say amen. Amen. You are the conqueror. You don't know anything except Vietnam. Okay? Where we had, what do they call, victory with whatever he called it. I don't remember. It didn't make any sense at the time when he said it. But you don't know what it's like to be conquered. And so what Jesus is going to tell us here is going to teach us that there is a way when you are both the conquered and the conquered to behave in that relationship. There is a way to behave in the relationship with your enemy. General Petraeus recently took over the duties of the general in Afghanistan. And he realized something very important. You can't just blow people's houses up and expect them to be your friends. You see what I'm saying? In your pursuit of the enemy, you must pay attention to how you treat him. Now we have a word now we use. We throw it around very cavalierly. And we call all those things collateral damage. Okay, all right? So Jesus is going to teach. Someday, your enemy might become your friend. Well, there was a time where Japan was our enemy. Now they are friend. There was a time when Germany was our enemy. And now they are friend. Come on with me. Come on. Come on. I'm going to help you out now this morning. There are people in your life who are your enemies, and you keep treating them incorrectly. You cannot sow the seeds for peace. You understand? You have to, in Northern Ireland, someone had to say enough is enough. Amen? All right. It's hard for the victor to think about it. Because when you're the top dog, you're not supposed to consider the feelings of the guy you've conquered. We're into submission. Those are the shows we want to watch. You want to make them submit. You know what I'm talking about. You get on his back and you make them submit. You make them pass out. Right? This is the American way. Amen. Say amen this morning. Come on, I'm trying to teach you something here. There's relationships that you have in your life. They're not going anywhere because you're not treating those that oppose you properly. And if you continue to treat people that oppose you, Don and I have different opinions about politics, believe it or not. But we are brothers, and those things do not affect our relationship. Some people don't know how to do that. You see in their relationships with their children or their wives, they don't know how to separate that stuff out. And so they always have all these enemies. And so we want to